Well, hello and welcome to my podcast, Straight from the Heart. This is a section where I look at various games from a fan's perspective and not looking to add any expert opinions or add any analysis, but more from a fan's eyes. Today's section is about Rafael Nadal and his final against Daniel Medvedev in the Australian Open. As you can see, Rafa fan is quite ready for the game. And I mean, I've been a fan of Rafael for a long time now. It's quite exciting to see him chase his 21st Grand Slam. If you ask me about this game, Daniel Medvedev supposedly is the favorite, and even though the heart says Nadal, the mind has to say Medvedev, considering the run he's been on. But the fact that Rafa has been playing this final is a treat, is a reward for his fans in itself. Come to think of it, the guy was injured 6 months back. August, September, we could see his pics in a crutches and barely able to walk. And he was not playing any tennis there. He was away playing golf with his buddies. So you didn't think he was gonna make it to the Australian Open. And then I think he had COVID towards the end of last year. We all thought he's not gonna make it to Australian Open. And I also wasn't even considering him in the favorites for this tournament. But then he landed up in Australia, December 30th. He put up a photo on his Twitter that don't tell anyone, it's a surprise, I've come to Australia. And we all realized, oh wow, he's come here to play the Sydney event and then of course the Australian Open in Melbourne. And he won the Sydney event, which was a big thing, considering that he was coming back from injury. But still, if you would have asked me or any of the millions of Rafa fans 2 weeks back, who the favorites were according to you, no one would have named Rafa. And even if had you told me that Rafa would be playing the final of this event, I would have said, "Are you like kidding me?" So it's quite a treat to just see him play here against Medvedev. And though he had got the better of Medvedev in 2019 final at the US Open, I don't really expect the same to happen today. Again, this is the mind speaking. The heart, of course, says Rafa. But Medvedev is a much improved player. He's the peak of his form. He's number 2 in the world currently. He just, in fact, if you remember, denied Djokovic his 21st Grand Slam in the 2021 US Open final and is in quite a good form even in this one. I think the key to success for Rafa would be to make sure he does more of serve and volley, because both Nadal and Medvedev are baseline players. They play from a lot behind. They like long rallies. They like the attrition game, breaking the other player down. But considering Nadal is coming back from an injury and hasn't been looking as convincing as he does in five setters, I don't expect him to do very well if the game goes long. If you remember, in the last two, in the quarterfinal as well as the semi-final, after he won the first 2 sets, he took a little of a back seat in the third set. You could see that he's probably not in the top fitness and would not want to stretch himself. So I think Medvedev physically has an advantage over Nadal if the game goes deep. He has an advantage in long rallies, so would serve Rafa better if he tries and closes the game early by serve and volley, by probably hitting high percentage shots, winners down the line, taking more risks overall to make the game shorter. Let's see how it goes, and I would be very pleasantly surprised if Rafa ends up winning this one. All the best to all the Rafa fans and tennis fans across the globe. Do check out this game, and as I speak, the first set is already on. Do check it out. Have fun.